Welcome to F the Rules. This is a show where we're playing Dungeons and Dragons from the top. We played a couple games practice. We don't know what we're doing. And that is a reflection of the title of this show.
No.
My name is David Ross. I'm going to be the DM in this thing.
Did you get a haircut since our last round?
I did. Thank you for noticing my new haircut.
Yeah.
I figured since we're going to be on TV.
Get a fresh haircut.
You get a good haircut.
Good chippy choppy.
Just chop
looks
the
good.
top of your
Looks
head.
solid.
Didn't even have to make an appointment.
Look like you got an
Just
appropriate
walked in.
shape.
I was a walk-in.
No. Walk-in.
Anyway.
Said, give me the special. Oh, anyways, so here's the thing. I got 3 people here, and one of them is my wife, the other 2 are my friends, and one of them I live with.
Who could that be?
No, 2 of them I live with.
2 of us.
It's not
right.
me.
So why don't you guys introduce yourselves and who you are and what's going on?
I'm your wife.
Thank God.
I'm Dave's wife.
Yep.
And
a person in your own right.
I just introduced myself as your wife.
Yeah.
My name is Ariel Ross.
I'm Steve Siemens. Don't take the S off the end of that. And,
Steve Seaman.
yeah. I live with these 2 guys, these 2 Rosses here. And, along with my wife, who is not playing the game with us. But that's okay, because, she gets to enjoy her own things.
And we live in this very house.
In this house.
We're in the basement of our
We're in
real
our
house.
basement, in the basement of our house.
Believe it or not, it's not a movie studio. It's just a basement.
Our basement.
What you see around you is just stuff we don't often use.
Yeah. Set dressed it a bit, but that's fine.
It's all I look.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm Steph Doubledam. I'm a human being who doesn't live here or is married to anyone here or at all. But I just am buds with these guys and
Nothing. I'm not doing anything.
I ate most of this bowl of Doritos before we started filming, so I'm just gonna finish it off quietly in the game, and hopefully you're super into that.
Yeah.
Or not. I'm still gonna do it.
We can superimpose
really
like a
gonna like
Dorito meter about how many Doritos are left over the footage.
Just don't look at it. Just like block it out with a smiley face so no one
Cast
has to know.
invisibility on it.
Yeah.
Those are not Doritos.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to play this game that we have very little experience with, and we would like you to sort of follow along with us. If you want, you can stop watching at any time. But if you follow along, you're probably gonna watch us learn new rules. So hopefully that's interesting. Or if you haven't played Dungeons and Dragons before, maybe you can learn these rules along with us because we're just kind of making this up as we go.
Maybe you can tell us what we're doing wrong, and then we can play better.
We've learned 2 things after playing a couple of rounds as practice. Is 1, we like the game.
Yes.
2, it's pretty fun and silly. So we thought we'd take these things, put them up online, and I hope you hate them. So here we go. You guys ready? Feeling good?
Yeah.
Got your character sheets out?
Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing, but here we go.
Ready.
Killer.
Okay. Ready.
All right. When I first played with Ariel, we sort of developed her character and did like a 1-on-1 round of D&D where we just sort of tried the game out to see like what is role playing like and all this stuff. So we started a little story there, and I'm gonna pick up where that one left off.
Oh.
So we left.
This is a great story.
We left Ariel just walking down the road on the way to town. She's going to pick up some supplies, some pliers, to fix her garden or something like that. I don't know. But she's walking to town to get some shit.
To fix my garden.
That's right.
I had to add more plants to my garden.
So,
Sounds boring.
It's super boring.
after a nice long day of walking, you finally see the edge of town where you're headed to. You're headed to the glorious town of Port Stanley.
There it is, Port Stanley.
Port Stanley is an old city that used to be inhabited by giants and various other races in the fantasy realm have, in the world of Hammerfridge, which is the name of the world that our people live in. There's the map. So yeah, various races have inhabited this, the ruins of this old city. And so what you see is what originally existed were these large roadways. And humans and elves and orcs have built these houses and shops sort of in the roadway themselves. It's left this open space for them to build up all this superstructure. And, a regular person-sized roadway is sort of going through the town. As you walk into town, the first thing you see is this giant arch that would have been some sort of like victory arch for the giants who lived here at one point.
McDonald's.
It's a big McDonald's, and it's really a sight to behold. The old city is crumbling, but the new city is thriving and busy. It's late evening now by the time you get to the village. And as you meander through the crowd with different like salespeople and families and travelers and adventurers passing you by, you see this group of people huddled around this small man standing on a box. That is our friend right here.
Friends, hardworking citizens, gather round, gather round. I am the great Lawrence Crabtrack. Do you suffer from boils, visual impairment, brain damage, cartilage loss, chest pain, back pain, mucus buildup, alcohol, gambling addiction, making friends, dental decay, poverty, neurological or inflammatory, severe chronic lumbar, upper sciatic displacement, ism? Well, what if I told you that your suffering could disappear in its place? You could attain vigor and passion once more. Ladies and gentlefolk, I have a secret I'd like to share with you. There exists an elixir that can wash away all doubt and fear. I assure you, it is real.
Here.
And not even the gods can promise what I can give you.
You also notice one of the people watching this small halfling give his spiel about his miracle elixir is this half-elf barbarian with a giant great axe just sort of packed on her back.
That's
sort of paying attention. That's our friend Steph here.
That's me. Hi.
Yes, and you look at your gnome eyes at this. Your clericy gnome eyes are watching this.
And I continue on. Atop the Black Death Peaks, I came across an alchemist who showed me a recipe that would change my life forever. He told me death is a disease that can be cured. I laughed at him, like this. And dismissed his words as crazy ramblings from an old fool. I am a sorcerer, I told him, and I've never seen or heard of any spell or incantation within the realm of mysticism or magic that can achieve what you're promising. One night, long after the alchemist had fallen asleep, I decided to drink his elixir, and laughed myself to sleep. Like that. For I did not feel its effects, nor did I believe in its power. I awoke the next morning, and the morning after that for nearly 100 years. 100 years. Staying the same age, just as I look now, and vowing to share my prosperity with everyone I meet along the way. And here I am now. What say you?
I'm skeptical.
I'm a little skeptical.
I'm
just a little, I would
I
like...
need 1,000% more information.
Well, of course, that's completely natural. Completely natural. I felt the same way when I was your age.
I feel like...
How old are you then now?
Well, one does not kiss and tell when they reach
Were you
125.
Kissing and telling.
125.
I mean, no.
I would like to make a perception check
Okay.
about Steve's truthfulness.
Alright.
I mean-
roll for it.
No, let's not be hasty.
Okay,
You
wait.
don't need to poke around in that bag.
Poke,
We
poke,
can
poke,
settle
poke.
this ourselves.
10 with 12. I got a 12.
So you're doing perception against Steve. Steve, you have to roll a d22. And you can choose
No.
between...
What happened?
Yeah, just...
was bad,
what
wasn't
is
it?
it?
Mirror 2.
Okay, so you, Ariel, you immediately can tell he's not telling the whole truth about this, and you've heard probably this sort of spiel before.
I've been here before.
Keep your mouth shut.
Oh.
Try to get some money out of these people.
Well, you're lying.
What
Just keep it down. I'll give you something.
He's
after.
lying!
I'll give you a cut later. Just shut your goddamn mouth.
I would like to look around for the closest tavern.
Okay.
I'm
There's
bored
one right
I'm
across the
bored
street.
With this tiny man.
There's one right across the street.
Good,
As
good.
somebody like from the crowd who's been sort of watching from a little farther away, they were skeptical in the beginning at first. They run up with a coin bag full of money, and they say,
It's a huge
"How
coin
much for the miracle elixir? What's it called?"
It is called the Great Elixir.
They're
Yes.
like that sounds like it, like the one for me.
Well, I
what's it gonna
gotta
take?
tell you, what are you suffering from, boy?
I've got
Delusion.
Low self-esteem.
I've got delusions and
Low self-esteem.
um
Also, I can't stop.
I keep turning into a goat at night. It's frustrating.
Oh, well, this is exactly the potion you need, although I'm not sure I can... I mean, you look pretty young and full of vigor. I don't know if I can part with this elixir for such a young and hearty man such
He
as
says,
yourself.
I'm sick of turning into a goat. Here, take it all.
All
Give
of it.
me it.
Okay, very well.
Wait, I try and catch the bag mid-throw.
Okay, make a dexterity check.
Didn't you go to the pub? Get the hell
No,
out
I
of
haven't
here.
left yet. I'm on my
You guys,
way there.
again, another contest. So you have to roll that. Steve has to roll his. We're just going to go straight up
Okay.
plus your dexterity.
5, 7.
I got 6 plus
I hope I get your
I
goal.
like that you
plus
keep...
1, 7.
We tied! What does it mean?
Means I still get it.
No, you don't know the rules.
Yeah, I actually don't know how to resolve a tie. So what I'm going to do is you both catch it at the same time, both sort of holding on to it.
Put it up.
And I poke her in the eyeball.
Okay. Roll something.
8.
8. You roll
20.
something.
Natural
gosh.
20.
I'm gonna say I don't know like we definitely didn't follow the rules for how that works, but she avoided your eyeball poke.
I say.
But as you dodge it, I still get it.
Yeah, that's true.
With what
You
rule?
can't. You can only do one thing at a time.
You're right.
We're gonna make a call here.
Well, I don't like this game.
I don't know.
Just kidding.
I'm not much of a rules arbiter, so I'm just gonna play ref instead.
Okay, sounds
Okay,
good. That
that's
sounds fair.
then I'm mad because I wanted the money, and so I go into the tavern away
Okay.
from Steve.
Okay, so you're
I
in the
mean-
tavern. The barbarian's still sort of like observing at close range.
At close range.
Yeah.
You don't mind if I have a few morsels, do you?
Do you want these
I don't
ones?
mind if
Want
you.
those? I have
And
some.
this is I'm eating the peanuts at the bar.
Yeah. But they're eating Doritos on the street.
Yeah, but I just happen to need to put something in my mouth.
What about you, lady? Woman?
Lady woman.
Is there some
Half
kind
elf.
of elixir you might need for your adventures?
I need an elixir of cutting the bullshit
Oh.
immediately.
Well, here's the thing. You just shut your mouth, please, and maybe there'll be something in it for you. Just trying to get the simple-minded here, and clearly you're not one of them. So
I will passively observe.
I will bash.
very good, thank you. Like I was saying, this elixir is definitely for all of you. But I will tell you, venturing up atop the Black Peaks is not
No,
It's
it's
just not going to happen a lot, and it's very rare that I ever get up there.
He works
It's
very
quite
hard.
the journey. So I do need to be
What is
compensated
this?
fairly.
What did you
Yeah.
We
become
went to the
in-
pub. Bye.
I'm getting drunk inside.
From inside, you can see that there's a bunch of people like sort of walking into the pub as well, or the tavern, which is going to be called the Winking Cabbage.
I go out onto the porch
Oh.
of the tavern with a frothy beer in my hand, and I yell to my comrades, "Hey guys, look what they have inside! It's good." And then I stumble back into the tavern.
I'm very easily swayed by this review and meander.
And you meander in.
I meander in.
And I'm angry because everyone just like decided to go into the pub, and my whole show is done now. So
Yeah. You sold
I'm,
one.
I'm
You have a bag of gold,
I'm
though.
angry, and I sort of like lock up, all my shit, and
And your feelings
and I
inside.
decided to like sort of storm into the pub and get a beer and
Yeah, you owe me a beer earlier for
And-
keeping my mouth shut.
yeah,
so
and
gotta be responsible.
maybe I'll confront what's her face and I'll buy a beer for Vena.
All right.
Although I don't know your name, so I'll buy a beer for what's her face.
All right, so as you walk in, you see a hanging sign that says the Winking Cabbage. As you walk into the Winking Cabbage, you realize that a lot of other people are sort of following suit. The place is filled up. There's some light chatter amongst the crowd, but everyone's keeping pretty quiet, and more of the townsfolk are coming in and sort of taking a spot or a seat. They're sort of out of chairs at this point, but the three of you have found space at the bar. So as you sort of watch or like sort of observe through the crowd, everyone sort of seems to be in a kind of a hushed state.
Hey guys.
Does anybody else find this
Anybody
odd?
find
I'm
this?
still mad at you, by the way. What is your name anyway?
My name is Lime Hut Timbers Nim,
Oh,
but
well,
you can call me Nim for short.
I'd like to say it's a pleasure to meet you, but so far it hasn't been.
I'm thoroughly indifferent to your existence. So.
Why is nobody else
I told
talking?
you
Why
about-
are we only three people talking right now?
No, I
Who
don't
are
know.
you, by the way?
I'm Vena Hoffloss.
Can you spell that?
No.
Very well.
There's more vowels. like
What's your name
consonants.
again?
I am Lawrence Crabtrack.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Some people
Crabtrack.
say great. The great Lawrence Crabtrack.
The great Lawrence Trab. What?
You're butchering it, but it's about as close as most people get.
Well, I am here in this tavern, enjoying a beer, but it's awfully awkward in here, wouldn't you say?
I'm
Very
very
awkward.
uncomfortable.
Very,
I'm very
tense.
uncomfortable.
The barman comes over and he's sort of like, he's a bit more cheery than the rest of the group. He's like, "What can I get for the three weary travelers? Best friends?"
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
One day,
One day one can only hope.
one
I-
can only hope.
I appreciate your
I'm
optimism.
gonna be off
Yeah.
soon, probably.
We haven't had a lot of that around here in a long time.
Yeah, bartender, what's going on with all these like people being quiet?
Big town meeting tonight.
What, right now or shortly?
Shortly. Yeah.
Oh.
So do they just
I don't know why that's important.
do they
rough
just sort of
timeline.
stare at each other until that happens?
Yeah, there's some guy will get the whole thing started soon enough. It'll probably, just it's really town business. It probably doesn't have any interest for you guys, but you're
we-
welcome to stay, have a beer, and
Can we keep talking even though no one else is?
oh, absolutely,
What-
yeah.
What made them call a meeting?
It's been a dark time for the town of Port Stanley. What used to be a thriving tourist center with glorious beaches and a cool little train ride that went around the town.
I heard tales.
Tales of this.
Things have changed. People have
Glorious.
gone missing. It's weird. There's been disappearances in the night. Anyone who's sort of off on their own in the later hours don't ever get seen again. It sucks. It sucks when people get snatched up. It's the worst.
Huh, that's a shame. I'll probably be off soon.
I have to go buy some cabbage.
So
For my garden.
who's taking care of all these people's valuables in their home?
Wow.
That's a suspicious question. I was wondering about you, half-elf barbarian. There's not a
Also, how much
lot
raw
of
meat
those.
do you have in the kitchen?
a what?
How much raw meat do you have in the kitchen?
Like a ton.
A ton. Okay.
Ye-
Well, I'm gonna follow
That's
up
a
with that.
You're
weird
surprisingly interested in
That's a very
quantities
weird
of
question.
things.
Yeah. Rough estimates.
So what can I get you guys? What do you want to drink?
I will have another one of these.
Hey,
I'll get the frothiest mug of mead you have, my man.
absolutely.
I'll start with 20 pounds of raw meat.
You don't...
Get the lady her meat.
Wait, like, we can cook it for you.
No, please don't.
We've got a night. We've got.
Don't do it.
We got the
Don't
hearth
do
is
it.
on right now.
You have an interesting.
I don't think any of it is your business.
I'm just saying. It's,
Thank you.
Hey,
it's an
I
interesting.
pride myself
I don't want to ask
Interesting.
questions, and I want to sell him meat. Come right up.
Perfect. I'll take it.
So he goes to the back, and he's like preparing your meat, and you can see him just sort of like stacking these slabs onto his hand of like beef brisket and throwing it.
He
on.
better have washed them.
He did not. No.
Gross.
Well, I wonder what this meeting is all about,
Mm.
and I will probably stay to hear because I live just outside of town.
I can't go anywhere until I get my meat, so I guess I'm stuck here.
Yeah, maybe I'll stick around. I think these poor suckers, I could probably milk a few more coin out of them.
You see this man sort of stand up on his chair, like in the back of the crowd. He's an older gentleman. He says, folks, everybody, thanks for coming tonight. Thanks for coming to the meeting. If you're out of town or if you're just adventuring and passing through, this might not be for you, but we got to talk about this. The people are missing. What are we going to do about it? Oh, yes, you over there. Good idea. Let's figure it out. That's smart. We got to get somebody on this. We got to hire somebody to figure out what to do about the missing people who go missing in the night. We're only safe together, and when you leave here tonight, make sure you grab a buddy.
Buddy grab.
Grab a buddy.
We're grabbing a buddy.
Well,
I see 3 buddies at the bar there. They're probably safe.
Look, guys, I got kind of an idea. I know I just kind of met you guys, but what if we hire ourselves out as mercenaries and we just milk these guys for a bunch of coin?
Yep, I feel like that's a great idea.
I'm hard up
Yeah.
for cash. I don't know where you guys are at.
Yeah, I would like that very much.
Yeah.
Could really use some more money.
The bartender suddenly comes back. He's like, all right, here you go. Here is your tea.
Frothy beer.
He just like goes like this. Your frothy beer. And another one for my good halfling friend over there. And 20 pounds of uncooked, raw, organic
Okay.
Fair
lamb.
trade.
I put the
Fair
meat
trade lamb.
into my pants. No explanation.
I ask, excuse me, why did you put the meat into your pants?
Well, these
Sorry, are you psychologically
Unwell?
unwell? Because if that's the case, I don't want to be part of a mercenary
listen, it's fine.
for hire with you.
The
Do
bartender says, hey, is that one of those magical pair of pants of holding meat?
These are my magical meat holding pants.
Yeah.
And
How does it all stay in there?
Do
Um,
they cook while they're in your
it's
pants?
magic though. Like I can't reveal that to you, and you'll be much less argumentative when you're hungry later, and I'm able to provide you with meat.
But does
From
the
my
meat
meat
cook
pants.
in your pants?
Don't ask.
Why do I always
questions.
choose the crazy people?
I
Listen,
do have
do
a
you wanna
question.
find
I
out-
have
I
one
am
question.
not
Yes.
The
crazy. I
the
would
barman's
just like
like, how long does the meat keep while in the
three,
pants?
3 days.
3 days, you
3
say.
days. Each time I reload them.
So you don't cook it in your pants. You don't cook the meat in your
No,
pants.
the idea is to smoke
Reload.
it separately, but I have my own special seasoning.
In your pants?
Well,
Would you classify your pants as a lukewarm oven?
Well, no, because then the meat would spoil, surely.
yes, no, it does maintain it in a healthy like refrigerator temperature.
I've heard much of these pants,
Yeah.
and I would love some for myself. If you're ever willing to part with your pants, please call me.
Okay. Let me take your
I think we need to get
That
the
guy
hell
sounds
out
like
of
a
here.
creep,
Number.
and you're
These
a
guys
weirdo.
are
Yeah.
all really
Yeah, but like
weird.
at least I have pants, so I'm not trying to take other people's pants. So let's go find these people or something like that. We go talk to this mayor or something.
I guess. Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
He's still like ranting, and he's just kind of waving his hands and saying, "Yes, you," and all these guys are like, "Things are worse than ever," you know.
I,
Things are worse than ever.
we go and tell the man, "Excuse me, man on the chair.
He's like, "Yes,
We would like to find your people."
the three of you."
Yeah, we work together, and we are a part of a group called.
You're a group.
The Schmingler's Mind.
Yes.
We're part
That
of the
sounds
Schmingler's Mind.
mostly official.
I'm gonna write that down because that's a big word. Schmingler's Mind.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you, the Schmingler's Mind Guild.
Nope,
No,
Gil.
no,
No
Gil.
Gil.
You made
No
that
Gil.
up
Just
yourself.
the Schmindler's Mind.
I don't think you.
My name
have
is-
any.
Marcus Flosshole. I am the mayor of this town.
Nope.
I am the mayor of this town.
I run a business of repute.
Sorry, did you say your name is Marcus Flossholder?
No, I think it's just floss hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Flosshole.
Flosshole.
Marcus Flosshole.
Where does that name originate from?
It's the Deep South.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Okay. Well, anyway.
we're gonna go ahead and
Well,
leave.
I'll tell you, our town would be indebted to you if you could figure this out for us.
How much gold we talking?
Yeah. First, let's talk. Let's
talk
talk
finances.
monetary compensation.
Who here would give gold to these three adventurers if they come up with answers
me.
for our big problem?
Also accept payment in some meat.
They take meat. Everyone like puts up their hand. Everyone's like can contribute like 5
I'd prefer.
to 10.
I don't
Yeah.
want that
pieces.
meat. I don't want.
I would
All-
prefer
one
the
third
coin.
of the sum may be meat. The rest of it may be
No.
gold.
Okay. Well,
I
you
totally
get the
disagree.
meat.
That's what I'm getting at.
You get the meat. Okay.
Yeah, she'll take the
I'll
meat,
take
whatever
the
meat
meat.
you got. We're gonna take some cold hard coin because you know we're gonna be using a lot of our own supplies. And
Well, maybe with the meat factored in, we can make
I
this
would
work.
like half of my payment in gold. And half of it in
Oh,
meat.
okay.
So that would be approximately $250 gold and then $50 worth of meat, which at today's rate of £1 per coin.
We can do 200 gold,
That's bullshit.
and
So
100 meat.
100 meat and 200 gold.
Yes.
okay, we'll take it.
There's
Excellent.
a bonus
All
of
right.
bacon around it, right?
So they're on it. Everyone's cheering and clapping, and they're holding up you guys on chairs like
They're
a
even clappering.
celebration.
Right.
The whole room is chanting Schmindler's Mind, Schmindler's Mind.
Except for that one guy who's chanting Schmindler's List, and we gotta silence that
I
guy.
immediately
Yeah, and
javelined him.
Marcus Flosshole has taken you guys aside near a fire, and we're all just sharing a brew together. And he says, "So here's the details. Every night between the hours of 11 and 2 p.m., someone is taken. Please enjoy the rest of your evening, but at 11 o'clock, keep a watchful eye on our streets for us, because it's dangerous out there."
All right, but
And-
you know
and
we're
be careful.
probably gonna have to investigate this too. We're not just gonna like be guards. You know, like, we want to solve this.
Have you found anything around the crime scene that is important to note?
The only thing that we have found is bits of hard, spindly white
Dog poo.
Ew.
I'm just joking. Go on.
sinew
Oh,
on the ground.
oh, that's seems like.
A rope-like substance.
Oh, okay.
I think we should leave the tavern and do sort of like a perimeter sweep around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You
there's
guys,
a crime
you
with
leave
it.
the tavern,
Yeah.
and as you leave, you hear the sound of the local church bell ringing 11 times.
Oh, it's a religious town.
Shit.
Potsdam.
I would like to point out the fact that some is about to get stolen.
It's 11 p.m. So let's
We gotta get.
be vigilant. Should we be sneaking? We should be sneaking. Yes.
Sure. Up to you.
I start to sneak
Oh, okay.
with my new
I
friend.
roll
I
your
look
D20s
around.
if you're gonna
I
sneak.
look around for a statue of some sort nearby.
Okay, there's a statue in the center of town. It's just the legs of an old giant statue. So each leg is like the size of a house. But
We
it's,
should go
it's in,
climb
like,
that.
I'm
what would've been-
I'm for sure. Yeah, I think.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna climb that.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
let's go.
You want to find a thing?
Yeah.
You
might
climb.
as well.
You climb up
We'll
to
be
like its
scared.
Oh, we
shin.
don't even have to roll for it?
No, you can climb this. It's just a
We
small
climb it.
climbing thing.
Amazing.
Small climbing thing.
We
Yeah.
climb up to his shin, and I take a look out over the.
What you see, you can
Town.
see up to like the rooftops. You can't see too many blocks away, like over, too many roofs. But you can sort of see a couple blocks into the city, and it's all pretty quiet. The tavern, just like a block away, you can hear sort of the rustling and the celebration because they're all so jacked that you guys are helping them out. But the rest of the town is quiet.
It's super weird for me that Flossel hasn't instituted a curfew.
I know.
Yeah.
You would
That's
think
really
that.
weird.
That's suspicious.
They seem
So
really
suspicious.
super disorganized about this whole thing,
Yeah,
and
I mean, no wonder.
people are just disappearing. They don't really have a game plan for
These
this.
people just probably forgot where they live.
They
They just
just-
got lost.
This is dumb.
Like Fossil
All the
just
people in this town are dumb as shit.
Fossil
Yeah.
just sort of
Dumb
went,
shit.
well, people be missing, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like it's just like we can't do anything about it.
We should just go find other people from another town and then bring them here and tell them that this was their people and they'll just give us the money. Seems easier.
Because they won't know who it is. They're like, yeah, that looks like my son Jerry.
You see a man sort of stumble out of the tavern and walk towards your statue and just takes a leak on the foot of the giant.
That guy had a huge dick.
Okay.
Just kidding. Sorry.
Does he roll for intimidation?
Does he roll for anything at this point? He rolls.
Plus. Charisma. It's a 15.
Okay.
Yes.
He's got a 15
I am very quiet
down there.
and odd.
I'm gonna make no comment on that on that cylindrical
Moving on.
Third forearm.
obstruction.
Moving
On his staff of piercing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Good.
so
I'd take that piercing damage.
so I yell at him and I say, "Get."
Yes. Yes. No, it's so good. Oh. Hmm. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Oh jeez.
Ah, jeez, Mr. Miyagi. Ah, jeez.
You see another young couple sort of stumble out from the bar, and they've been drinking. They're sort of laughing, giggling, and sort of half making out, half running off to somewhere in the night. And their lovers cooing is echoing through the streets.
No, they're gonna die for
doing.
sure.
Probably gonna die.
They're gonna get kidnapped by.
Any of them
whatever-
wearing red shirts or
Sorry, what did
What?
you ask? They're
Or-
wearing red shirts. They're not wearing red shirts.
Yeah.
Why is red important?
Yeah. Anyway,
Why?
so we
I don't understand.
the red shirts. It's Star Trek reference.
Oh,
It's,
They're expendable. Anyone who
Yeah.
wears a red shirt is expendable. I'm so sad I had to explain that.
it really took up
Oh,
a
yeah.
whole bunch of the time.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go upstairs. You guys can just finish this game by yourself because I'm clearly not cool enough to finish this
It's
game.
fine. It's fine. So what are we doing? We
He's
should
just
go,
on
we
top
should go
of
to
a
this couple and tell them go
statue.
Is there
back
the guy
inside.
still peeing?
Yes.
We're gonna leave him
I'm
be.
still intimidated
We're
a
just-
little bit.
Okay, well wait.
He has a bladder of holding.
One of us should keep an eye on him, but also someone should tell that couple making out that they should get back inside. They have no idea.
Yeah, but then we'd be splitting up from our buddy system. Should we
Also,
do
I
that?
thought they were red shirts.
Well, then let's shout out to them.
No.
Hey, go back inside before somebody kidnaps you.
And they look up to you and they're like, "Who is that up there? Who are you?"
We're the
the
Schmidler's
ghosts
mind.
of
We're
Christmas
Schmidlers.
past.
We're hired mercenaries to protect the town. Your town has people are being kidnapped. You should just go back inside into safety.
The guy goes, "Ah!"
You're
and then
an
they run off down an alleyway.
idiot.
Well, I don't even
Hey.
feel like saving those people because they're safe.
No, they're so stupid.
Plus,
Yeah.
plus, they're using the buddy system.
I guess they're using the buddy system.
Yeah, no,
But
The man at the bottom of the statue has stopped peeing.
we start walking towards the east
do
end
a
of
back-
town.
Okay, so
off the statue.
as you climb off of the
Backflip.
as you backflip off of the statue, roll to see how impressive it is. Roll and add your acrobatics.
I'm just gonna walk down like a regular
Acrobatic
person.
plus 4. Ooh, that's gonna be a 14.
All right, you do a backflip with like a twist in it, and those watching could swear they saw like flames as well,
For sure.
I try and jump
and lightning
down.
bolts.
I jump down.
You jumped right down.
You jumped down
You
really
jumped down
well.
good.
I jump down real good.
Steve, do you want to roll about how you jumped down?
No, I'm just gonna walk down like a regular person.
Okay, you just climbs down, regular, nothing fancy.
Just a regular guy walking down.
The
a
moment you
leg.
guys get to the bottom, you hear a scream. Ah!
Nobody feels bad for that guy. He's
No
an
one feels
idiot.
bad. He's
Was it-
so stupid.
Was it potentially from the couple that was cooing?
You can't tell.
Was it
Okay,
a-
well let's just go towards the sound.
Yeah.
Okay, as you go towards the sound, it's a few blocks away, so you make your way through these sort of winding streets through these old ruins, and you come across like a crowd of people who've also gathered to sort of see what it was.
Everyone go back in. You're so stupid.
Hey, you guys are a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Get the hell out of
you're
here.
right.
And did anyone see anything, by the way, before you go in and be stupid?
They're like, no, we didn't see anything. Thanks for helping us, though. You guys are great.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
so
get
dumb.
out,
You're
get
dumb
out.
as
Just go
shit.
home.
So they
Get
all
outta
like
here.
going home, and you hear them like as they're walking away chanting Schmindler's mind, Schmindler's mind.
So stupid.
These people are really dumb.
Really dumb.
Why?
Um,
I don't even know why I shop in this town. I don't know why I come here. Sorry.
Help me! You hear
Oh,
another
Okay.
voice,
A different voice?
same voice.
Oh, same.
Scope it out.
And
Okay,
it's,
well,
it's
let's
a bit,
go-
bit farther away. You can tell it's outside of the town walls.
Okay, well let's just go.
We go outside of the town
There's
walls.
three of us.
Okay,
But
so
guys, wait! I have a mule. His name is Bernd. We could hop in my mule cart
Okay,
and
let's
get there.
get on top of Barrett and let's go.
We
Okay.
get
Little-
into Bernd.
let's take a little donkey
We get
ride.
inside Bernd.
Okay,
Cart.
I'm
here's a cart.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like one of those side carts
I
you
want
have
to.
on a
I want to sit in the
motorcycle.
front and braid his hair.
That's
Yeah.
fine. He
Okay.
likes that.
Barrett moves just a little bit faster than you guys
he does.
walk.
But we're rested bonuses, props.
Yeah. So it's not as fast as you could run. So by the time you get to the outside walls, you can't tell like which direction this like came from.
Hello!
As you look out, you see like some harvested fields where some crops like where it's like autumn right now,
Looks
and
like
a couple
children of the
farmhouses. One with like a light on, and the other one's like I think they've gone to bed. You see a little bit of smoke coming from the chimney of both of them, but you can also hear the crashing of waves.
All right, let's go there.
We gotta go to the
Yeah,
water.
We're going to the water? I want to go peep the... Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm gonna go
So-
peep the.
Gonna go peep the people. Gonna go peep them.
peep the. Okay.
I'm going to peep that farmhouse, but let's go.
I gotta peep that farmhouse.
Let's go to the waves. Let's go to the waves.
Okay, we
You guys,
go to the
I
waves.
trust you.
Okay, it's a bit of a walk, but you make your way
You need a
through
ride,
these
'cause we're
fields.
still in the
We're muling.
You're still in the cart. Oh,
We're
sorry.
doing- Yeah, we got Barrett, man.
So you're taking Barrett at the slowest speed imaginable.
Barrett goes a little faster than me.
She does have very short legs.
And it's almost like a Charlie Brown sort of Halloween silhouette as you're like going through this field on this thing at night, and the moon silhouetting
very
you.
melodramatic.
There's a mist in the air.
Very-
Barrett
very
smells like
flattering.
poop.
Yeah.
Well,
You hear a strange like giggling from somewhere around you. You can't quite discern like what direction.
I would like to shoot an arrow in the direction of the giggling.
No,
you don't know what direction though.
You might hit a child.
It's definitely a demon child.
It's demon giggling?
Anything giggling in a scene that looks like a Halloween movie means it's a demon child. We all know that's true.
We all know
okay,
that's
we
true.
don't
Someone
know
dies,
where it's
it's
from.
on your hand.
That's okay.
I use my intimidation and say, reveal yourself.
Yeah, that's
Roll it. And add your intimidation.
17 plus 4, 21.
And what are you saying something to intimidate?
I'm like, hey, reveal yourself or die.
This small kid comes out, he's like, oh, don't hurt me, guys.
Is it Corin?
He's Corin Greenbottle.
How did you guess? How did you guess that?
I am very sneaky, knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's weird.
Hi. Don't hurt me. I'm just a little kid.
How old are you, son?
That didn't sound natural.
17.
You're not a
17.
kid. You're a man.
You got me.
Yeah.
I'm just a little kid. I'm like, I can't even count yet, so I don't know.
That's...
Corin, what are you doing here? Why are you
I'm a
giggling
youngin'.
also?
Yeah, did you lead us out here? Are you some kind of demon child?
He's
Answer,
like,
You
no.
don't ask a
two
demon
of those
child
questions.
directly if they're a demon
I
child.
feel like why not?
I just thought it was funny. You guys riding that little donkey when like you clearly can walk faster.
You can't walk faster.
Okay, did you hear someone, yelling like ah?
No.
Were you yelling like ah?
But I have seen people getting dragged out of here
Where?
Where?
into the darkness,
Okay.
right through here.
Okay, we'll just point and we want to find the source of this crap.
Over there, but my dad doesn't let me go over there.
That's fine.
He says it's dangerous. It's a big cliff. There's some rickety stairs.
Okay, well we're on.
I'm not allowed to go there.
That's just so
Bert, have
I'm
you
just a
always
little
wanted
kid.
to go over there?
I really want to go there.
Hop in our friend's meat pants.
Okay.
And we'll take you there.
Corin looks around as like his parents are in bed and he's like the only one up, so he's like jumps in your meat pants.
Kangaroo style. Nailed
It's
it.
just like sort of
I, based on the weight, get out of the cart and walk beside it because I can walk much faster than Bert personally because I have much longer legs as a
And
full-size
I
adult.
pet Barrett and I say, it's okay,
I jump
sweetie."
on your shoulders because I want to go faster than Barrett.
Yeah. Okay, so I start walking faster to investigate, but so let's go ahead in the direction of this. Corin's pointing the way through the meat pants.
Corin's like he's looking through the meat pants and he's like just over here.
Silhouette makes
And
his arm look like a dick. I really want that to be clear.
He's pointing out through the zipper.
As you guys are
pants.
walking, there's this cart with these two small, one gnome, one halfling in it with a little mule, and then
No,
there's
the halfling's on my shoulders.
which one?
Steve just jumped on my
Lawrence?
shoulders.
I jumped
Yeah.
on her shoulders.
Lawrence is
Oh,
on
okay,
that.
so
'Cause
Lawrence
I wanted
is
to go faster than
okay.
Barrett could take
So
me.
this new silhouette looks like you're really tall, with a wiener that's like a little too low, pointing out to where you're going.
It should technically probably be a little too higher because it's coming out from the top of my pants.
It's coming from the top of your pants, but the silhouette, Lawrence makes you look taller.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel embarrassed.
I don't have the right perspective here.
Yeah. I think we got it.
Okay.
We just know.
We did
Yeah.
it. We did it. We're fine. We're good.
So it is a comical silhouette, and Lime Hut notices.
You look like a man with a big dong.
That's true. Let's go to that cliff.
So you make your way
true.
as you're
Deadpan. Shut up.
the farmer's fields sort of end and are replaced with this tall grass that's sort of like overgrown and sort of like the wind is sort of moving it one way and the other, and you can sort of see sort of patterns like swirling in the grass, and you realize, well, as you get to the as you make your way through this grass, you suddenly come to the edge of this like stark 200-foot cliff.
Oh shit.
Well, let's find those stairs.
Below there's the ocean below you, basically. Just the
Okay.
sea is down there, and the waves have actually calmed at this point. It's quite a calm night and quiet, except for the wind and the grass.
I do a perception check for the stairs.
Okay.
I look around.
Yeah, where are these
So-
stairs you're talking about, Corn?
Corn's
I
like,
got
I
it.
could show you
I
where
got-
they are.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I got a.
Show us, Corn.
I got a 1.
Okay,
So that
you can't see them.
But
So
I also
Corn in
have
the meat
Corn.
pants says, yeah, it's just over there. You got to look over the edge, and then you'll see the first step. It's like 10 feet down to get to the first
Suddenly, the dick hand is going like this,
step. Yeah.
and Limehut laughs about it.
Yeah.
It looks like the penis is dancing.
Yeah.
It does.
Hand
Let's go down
penis.
those stairs.
So, when you guys look over the cliff, you see that these stairs are just like planks of old, like rotten planks of wood that were sort of shoved in cracks in the stone cliff at
Weird.
different heights, and it's a really sort of scary, rickety-looking device to get down to the bottom.
I tie Bernt up to the closest tree, and I say goodbye.
Dear.
Barrett kisses you on the face.
It's nice. And then I start climbing down.
The first one is 10 feet, so it's a bit scary as you let go of the cliff with your hands and sort of fall to that first step, which just barely supports you as you land on it.
Oh, you can't come.
Well, I'd certainly have to leave my meat pants behind.
You have to leave your meat
Probably
pants
Corin.
and Corin.
I got some rope. Does anybody else have rope?
I
No,
wrote.
but I do have acrobatic skills.
I would like to use my rope to, sort of like rappel down.
Cool.
So
You have 50 feet of rope, which is a quarter of the distance. You have another 50, which is you could make half. if you
Okay,
want.
tie your rope up at the top, and
Yeah.
then throw it down to me, and I'll tie it to my rope.
Great, let's do that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that.
Cool.
Tie it to something super secure.
You now have 100 feet down, so you can get to some of the lower rungs. You can get halfway down with this rope, so you can get to the lower rungs, and there's just a few more stairs until there's a bit of a platform. So.
Okay.
Um,
Are we all down there? now?
yeah. Did
At
we
the
get?
100
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
still
yeah,
find
yeah.
it.
Just got a rope, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I took out the weight of the meat. I took the meat out and I left Corn behind. I gave him a little smooch on the forehead and
Okay.
said, "Love you, Corn. See
And-
you in
and
another
he
life."
said,
Did you keep the
Corin-
meat pants
I
in my
kept
cart?
them. I kept the meat pants
Corn.
on my body
Oh,
because they themselves don't weigh a lot.
Yeah.
But I took the meat out and I built myself up. I built up a fire, let it get really really hot, and then smothered it with the meat inside of it. So it's actually smoking right now
Very
by
good.
Barrett.
that's
Wow.
great.
I see you kiss him on the forehead, and I shout up, "Don't touch him. He's just a child."
He's a demon child.
Corin yells down to you guys as you're like nearing the bottom of the rope. He's like, "Good luck!"
It echoes through the
It
canyon.
echoes through the canyon.
Uncomfortably.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Oh
say,
God.
"Thanks, Corn."
Why does your name sound like a vegetable?
Why does your
Corn.
name sound like that band?
Corn?
You know, corn.
Yeah.
It's with a K.
Or the thing that grows in the field.
You guys are just discussing this while holding onto a rope 100 feet from your death.
Okay, well, we get off. How can we...
Yeah, we gotta get on that platform.
It-
one
it's
at a
gonna
time.
it's gonna be a jump though. It's gonna be like another 10-foot jump to land on the platform.
Okay.
I can jump down and then catch you guys because I'm 6 feet tall.
That sounds
Cool.
great.
So
okay.
roll for the jump and add athletics or acrobatics or
What do you
Ac-
want? You want
athletics.
performance? I also got performance. That's acrobatics. So that's a 17.
Okay, so you as you let go of the rope, you make a firm landing. The platform is a piece of stone that's jetting out, so it's gonna hold all you guys no problem. So
Perfect.
Pretty good.
now roll
Help
for the
these-
catch.
help these guys down. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you're catching who are you catching? Who's jumping first?
Me.
Well, how tall are you guys?
All
It's
right.
on your sheet.
You
Well,
don't have to jump. You can
I'm
just-
like 4 or something.
If you're 4 feet tall,
I'm 4'3".
yeah, you just hold on to the edge and step into my hands.
Okay, I hold onto the edge and I step into her hand.
There's still a 5-foot difference.
I
so
jump.
What, 6 to 4 feet? That's 10. Did you add an extra 5 feet?
oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you look down and realize it's not that bad. She can just grab you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do this exactly the same thing and it's totally fine.
So she grabs you, no problem.
I'm good
Um,
at grabbing people.
You're good. So now there's more
Perfect.
rickety steps
I
ahead
got
of
a
you.
cobweb in my head.
Oh, I'm really
It's
sorry.
probably that little bug that's
That's
flying around.
what happens in the basement.
It's in the basement.
Okay, so we go down to the the platform.
Okay, you get to the platform, and now it's another 100 feet and more rickety stairs. These stairs are more rotten than the last because they've felt more of the ocean's sort of saltiness.
Wait.
I'm just gonna start skipping ahead, just like
Okay.
just like bouncing off one platform to another.
It works pretty well, but roll for it to see how you do.
7
Plus, let's do dexterity.
plus 1 is 8.
Okay, so you bound ahead. On your third step, it breaks,
Oh, shit.
and you fall onto the next step, and you're just barely holding on by your hands.
Okay. I'd like to get up now.
You can pull yourself up onto the step, but there isn't much there because half of the step is
Can
broke
I
off.
try
in the
to pull
past.
myself up?
Okay, you do.
Oh, I do. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Then
Yeah.
I keep bounding ahead.
So how do we get down
Okay,
there?
roll
though?
again.
8 plus 1, 9.
Again, it breaks, and this time you fall a little bit farther onto like 20 feet onto the next step. You're way far away from these guys now. You're like
Okay, I'm
30
gonna
feet
stop.
away
I'm gonna stop the bounding then.
Yeah.
I just want to get there. My God, goodness.
How steep is this cliff?
It's super steep.
Super
Straight
steep.
down.
Straight down.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Corin's like, "Hi guys." He is not left yet.
he cannot hear us. That's too many feet away.
We gotta figure out a
least
way
not
to
clearly.
like get there fast.
Yeah, I mean, like, I
Have we
got some
thought about how
acrobatic
we're gonna
skills,
get
but I
up
gotta do
though
something
after
with you.
this?
No.
Oh, okay. Can I put her on my back and just climb down the wall?
You can try. It'd be really hard though. Like,
Why?
yeah, you'd have to roll.
Not for
Like,
me.
You'd have to nail it.
I'd have to nail what? Or who?
The wall. It's just the wall. You'd have to
Just the
nail the wall.
Just the
Hope
wall.
you have fun with that.
That's just the wall.
Corin's
Sounds a little
like,
too hard for me.
"Wow, that was crazy. You almost died."
Wait, do I do it already? No, I didn't roll. Did I climb? Or am I still? Or
No,
still,
he's like
waiting?
he's just
down
talking
there. He
to
almost died.
Lawrence. Yeah.
Hey, Corin!
Yeah.
Corin, throw down the rest of that 100 meters of rope.
Corin's like, "Okay."
I'm still standing on the platform while
Yeah.
holding the other end of the rope.
Yes. And so he walks over to the tree you tied it up to, and he's like, takes a little while because he's.
He's
hard
also
for him.
part of this stupid village.
And then he.
It's the stupid village.
Yeah. He's done.
He eventually you feel the slack suddenly, and the rest of the rope sort of comes tumbling down.
Okay.
Nice. See, we're a little bit dumb for not thinking that earlier. I'm glad you thought
Yeah.
of it.
You know what happened? It's the town. I live too close to it. It
Yeah.
just rubs off on you.
Okay, so I attach the rope to the platform,
Okay.
and we rappel down, collecting Steve on the way.
Yep.
Crab track. And then we get to...
You get to the sandy bottom. It's not much of a beach.
Sandy bottom.
There's
Could
only
probably
like maybe
short.
like 4 meters of beach until the ocean is sort of like there's some very light waves. It's
I
quite
checked
calm.
the sand for footprints.
You see a lot of them actually, surprisingly. And some footprints are not wearing shoes and don't look regular.
Regular?
Let's go. That seems suspicious.
All the footprints sort of lead to like they're all over the beach, but they accumulate to this one area that sort of walks out into the water.
Let's go there.
Yeah,
Yeah, obviously. Let's go.
I think that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We go there.
Can we sneak over?
Sure.
We
Okay.
sneak over.
We sneak.
Yeah.
We roll.
Just roll your d20s.
Okay.
14.
That's
Oh,
what's my
16.
Plus stealth.
I'm just an 8.
stealth?
16.
I got
8
7.
and 7. So you guys, you're sneaking all right. Like you're creeping, but people could probably see you if they were looking for
Bunch
you.
of creepers.
Yeah, but you're like kind of creeping like this. You're just like bent down.
Oh, okay.
And
kinda
so you get to the water's edge where
T-Rex
these
in it.
footprints sort of accumulate, and there's just water out in front of you.
I start walking out onto the water.
Okay, you walk into the water. How deep are you gonna go?
Up to my
Neck.
neck.
Okay, you walk into the water up to your neck, and it's quite cold. So it's really frigid and uncomfortable. But you don't notice
I'm
anything.
gonna
The
look for,
ground
like,
feels sandy underneath
I'm
you.
gonna look for
Okay.
like a cave entrance or something along the rock wall,
Okay,
along the cliff wall. Do I roll for that?
sure.
Perception.
The doorbell just went again. Let's since the doorbell just rang at our actual house, let's take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to come back to this in a minute.
Ew, you're brave for going in that water all the time, man.
Hey, you know what?
You just like getting wet?
Enjoy this word
You know
from our sponsors.
They're coming!
They are already here.
Good evening, Huntress. My companion and I have been waiting for you.
Let's do this. Oh no!
Now is your chance. Use your power up.
You wouldn't. Not to your own father.
No, that is impossible.
Get out of this castle.
Guys, what are you doing? It's midnight.
Wanna play?
Sure. But let's play competitive.
Catacombs and Castles. The new dexterity game from Elzra Games can be played cooperatively or competitively. Warning, game may potentially remodel your basement.
Betrayed. Alone. Kill all humans.
All right, we're back.
We're changing the name of our group for sure. Schindler's Mind is too close to Schindler's
Well, you can chat about that in game.
It's just the Schmidler part.
Okay.
It's the whole part!
We can't
Okay.
change our name now. It's too far.
No, it's
Yeah?
not.
We've gone
Nim-
too far.
Nim's in the water.
Nim's in the water.
Nim's
She
all
can't
up
really
to my neck.
perceive anything in the water. It's
Can't
too
perceive
dark.
anything in the water.
It's
Okay.
very cold.
Nim, get out of that water.
Yeah, get out of there. There's no point in being there.
I'm having a great time. I feel the fish
All right, that's
gently caressing my
that-
body.
that's
in
fine.
the water.
Wasn't I gonna go look at the cliffside? Did I do that?
You didn't do that yet.
No.
So
Okay, get that.
Yeah,
I want to do perception check for the cliffside. See if
Okay.
there's a cave.
cool.
Oh,
it's a 19.
It's a 19.
Plus perception.
Plus perception.
That puts it over.
It's just 19.
Oh.
0.
You see every part of this cliff, and it is just a cliff.
Oh, well, that's kind of a letdown.
All right, I'm just gonna
Just a
lay
rock
down
cliff.
then.
Okay, you lay down.
What? Where are you laying down?
I don't know.
Just
I
on the
give up.
beach.
On the grass? I mean the beach.
Just gonna wait for
Um,
something to
On the
appear.
grassy
Yeah.
knoll of a beach.
Just on the sand.
I start coming out of the water, and it's majestic.
Yes, it is.
What's? May I ask a question?
Sure.
What is abnormal about these footprints?
It's how many toes there are. There's 3 toes on each one.
3 toes.
And
It's
some
an albatross.
and some normal, like the odd normal human footprint with a shoe on.
the footprints led to the water.
They led to this one point in the water.
So they probably flew out.
Okay,
over
well I'm
the
gonna get
water.
up from laying down and I'm gonna go to that one point that it led to in the water.
That's where we.
As you're
start.
staring out, you
went
just
up to your
see.
neck. That's it.
Oh.
As you're staring out,
You're
you
useless.
you
I
just
know.
see more like of the same water that sort of seems to go on for eternity. But as you start to, as you stare at it, you see a bubble, sort of come up and pop, and then you see a second bubble, and then this starts almost like it's starting to boil. The water starts to bubble up and churn over, and just in this one localized area. And oddly enough, there seems to be this strange dip forming in the water, like gravity's pulling the water down somehow, or like a magnet is pulling it in some way. And this grip slowly sort of opens up and turns into a straight 90-degree angle wall of water, leaving you a path down to the bottom of the ocean that you can sort of walk down.
Well,
We're going.
Yeah, we're going.
We have to
for
go
sure.
immediately.
No,
Before you can get in, a kid comes running up. This little boy.
Is it Corin?
It's not Corin.
does he smell like?
Is it corn?
No, but he comes up. He's out of breath, and he passes out on the beach in front of you. And just as he does that, the water sort of like closes up again, creating a
Damn it!
solid.
You guys
Piece
got
of
any
water.
like revival tactics or something like that?
Yeah, I can do cure wounds.
He's just like he's breathing heavily, but he's just passed out.
Is he wounded at all? Can I
He's
see?
clearly he doesn't look wounded, but he's his clothes are ripped. He's sort of soaking wet. He's got some like white sinew type material sort of draped all over him, and he's clutching something in his hand.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to the kid. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, kid, what's going on? What are you
He's
doing?"
No, he's passed
unconscious.
out.
I'm gonna
Well,
get
you
that
know,
thing from his
maybe he
hand. Check
wakes
out
up.
what's in his hand.
Yeah, well, obviously, I'm gonna get to that. I just wanted to see if we could just like wake him up first. My goodness.
I mean,
Well,
just he's a kid. He doesn't own property. Just take the things from him.
I would like to perform one of
Sure.
my cantrips, thaumaturgy. I would like to speak very loudly in a voice that is louder than my own.
And shake him from his unconsciousness.
Grab him by the shoulders and shake him and loudly speak into his face.
So you're just you're yelling at the top of your lungs, and you can't shut this off for a minute, I think.
I know, I go,
And
wake up, you bastard!
and the kid is just like slumped over. You're just like shaking this like.
That
like
usually works.
I calmly walk
Lifeless
over
boy.
and take the thing out of his hand.
All right, let's have a look at it. What is it?
Okay, what is it?
Also, take some of that sinewy stuff and put it in my pocket for later.
Okay.
Just
Put
want to
it in
know.
your meat face for
As you
later.
grab
I'm
the
gonna put it
sinewy
in
stuff, you realize it's quite sticky and feels organic.
That's,
It is a spider's web. It's a cobweb. It's for sure part of a cobweb. Carbweb.
The
cardboard.
Carbweb. I'm lost in this carbweb. Better start working out. The carbweb. I'm caught. Tie me up. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
we tie her up in the cobweb.
Yeah.
The whole time. You are telling
What
me
did-
what's in his head.
yeah. Anyways,
It's a cobweb.
We're gonna put you on a
No,
Neanderthal
it's
diet.
not.
But
Don't-
it's
don't
sinewy
worry.
and white and sticky.
It's
That-
irrelevant at this
that
point.
felt like a cobweb. The other thing she pulled from his hand is a piece of leather with a small brass ring on it, like a necklace. And it's a necklace.
Can someone put that on?
I put
Someone
it
will
on.
wear
I
it? Yeah.
immediately put it on because I love jewelry.
She actually.
And I love
We know
good art.
she has. Wait, how many dollars worth of jewelry?
$900 worth of jewelry hidden in a secret pouch satchel on my mule's underbelly.
Look, lady.
Okay, well, thank you for telling us.
Yeah,
the
thank you for
exact
telling me. I'm gonna
location.
take it when I part ways with
No,
you.
Yeah.
you're my best friends. You would never
No.
do that to me.
Wow, you must.
No,
you know,
Schmidler's mine.
Low threshold for best friends.
Yeah. pretty-
I also have a real problem with this Schmindler's Mind name. I'd like to reconvene after this whole quest is over and try and do some brainstorming.
Request denied.
Yeah, roll for branding meeting.
Yeah.
Rolling for branding meeting.
No, you don't get it.
It's a 2.
It will happen, but not soon.
Okay. It doesn't happen.
It's still Schmidler's mind.
Okay, so I put on the necklace.
Okay.
Do I feel anything when I put on the necklace?
You don't feel
Do I
anything,
get
but you see
tingly?
something. As soon as you put it on, you notice the water in front of you. That depression builds again, and there seems to be like this sort of valley in the water.
Guys,
Do we also notice the things?
Yeah,
Okay.
What?
it's
Guys,
obvious. It's sort of
water's
starting to
doing the
bubble
thing
over a
again.
little bit.
Doing the
It's
thing
doing a
again.
thing.
yeah.
Okay, well that's great.
So can we walk in because it's opening up for us now?
It's currently just a depression. You can walk
I get
around.
closer to the water.
As you get closer, the depression deepens, and it starts to create those walls of the water on either side.
Guys,
It's
I'm gonna
literally
start
parting
walking
the
in
sea.
the water
Yeah,
with
I'm
the necklace
gonna
on.
start entering as well. I'm
I'm gonna put my cloak
yeah.
over this kid because he's
Mhm.
probably
Yeah.
cold.
Okay.
I have an extra cloak that I stole from.
And I'm gonna say, see you, kid. Hope you live.
Yeah. As you say that, the kid wakes up from his his exhaustion, and he says, "You shouldn't go in there. It's dangerous."
We're gonna say, shut up, kid.
And he just
Sorry about
watches
the-
you walk.
Sorry
down.
about the shut up. I don't know what that was. Anyway, bye.
We're walking into something, right?
Yeah. As you
We're
walk
walking.
down, the sandy beach bottom, as it like goes up to where you were at your neck,
I'm
ends up.
sandy beach
Okay, guys,
bottom.
wait. Pause. As we're halfway into this depression,
Yeah.
I just
Hold the branding meeting now.
That's sandy beach bottom. What do you guys think?
We're the sandy beach bottoms. This is like the birth story of our group happened on a sandy beach bottom.
I'll allow it.
The sandy beach bottoms it is!
It's got a nice ring to it. It's got a nice ring to it.
And we're all talking about our butts, right?
Yep.
Nobody's talking about their butts. We're talking about the smooth sand that our toes are currently curling into.
Hey, listen. I
Rely on your beach bottom?
yeah. I said yes to this name
Yeah.
because I was thinking of my beach bottom.
Yeah. A beach bottom.
I
that's
just
got
lay
a
down
little-
in the sand.
little
I
sandy.
now have a sandy beach bottom.
For some
It's
reason,
like a little carefree,
I have
like I'm a
this-
sandy. I
I
got a
have
sandy
You know
this-
what?
beach
We all
bottom.
have our reasons for liking the name.
No, but I have a great idea. Suddenly, in the back of my mind, I think
Steve and I
Beach.
continue walking.
beach
Okay.
bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
you keep
beach
walking.
Body.
Yeah.
And
We
this-
just sort of leave you behind
body.
to
the,
keep
s-
talking
the
this out.
sandy the sandy bottom starts to turn into to cut stairs, and you walk down through the water, and then that takes you to like underneath the seabed is now where you're going. So you've sort of passed this barrier of water to the seabed, and now you're going down into that. And before you see sort of a platform a little ways down, and there's a little bit of light, maybe from some torches around the corner. There's a platform, and then it clearly goes to the left after that.
Well, we go to the left. Actually, wait.
You're way behind. They get to choose. You're
No,
talking
I'm
about-
not.
You gotta catch up.
I am called. I'm thinking and I'm talking at the same time.
Well, they,
No,
they
no,
got
we-
there first, so we just got to see what they're gonna
I
do.
feel like I'm being discriminated
We
against
left you
'cause I'm
behind.
short.
We left you behind.
I'm
Sea
gonna let
shark
you take
team.
the
I'm
lead because
also
I
short.
zoned out for a half second.
Huh?
Yeah. Wait, say what? We came to a platform.
Yeah. Okay. So you walk down, and you come to this platform, and on the platform there's a table with various like brass trinkets and items on it,
What's with the fuck?
and then there's a hook with several of these little necklaces on it, and each necklace has a brass trinket attached to it.
Okay.
And there's a little bit of smoked hanging meat hanging off the wall over a slow roasting fire.
Okay.
Cooked.
Yeah.
Guys,
You just, yeah.
I
Like
get
you're
the meat.
you're
Okay.
so giddy about this meat.
I get the
I
meat.
feel
I get the
worried
meat.
about your mental health.
No,
Can
I
I-
roll for
it's
mental
already
health.
smoked. It's not a
The
roll.
meat smells different than other meat you've
It's children.
Experience.
Guys, I'm a little
It's
nervous.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
why?
For sure it is. It's human. It's like the townsfolk meat.
Okay.
It
I
smells like
mentally remember where the meat is in
Okay.
case we find out that it's not townspeople meat.
Okay.
But then I also grab one of the necklaces and put it into my pocket just in case Ariel dies.
Okay.
Which I'm also kind of hoping for. at
I'm
this
gonna
point.
take like one of the salamis,
I'm
like
so
like
alone.
like before
Don't
you put it
know.
into your pants.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna take one of them and just like take a bite out of it, and I'm gonna look at you guys and say, meat's meat, and I mean we can't stop what already happened, so might as well enjoy the end product.
Are you gonna eat this smoky child meat?
Yeah, cause you know what?
That's
They're
disgusting.
already dead if it is child meat.
Yeah, I just have like something like I'm okay with putting children in my pants, but I mean like their carcasses. That seems a little wonky for me. What would Corin think?
but
No,
but
you know
here's
what? I
the
can't
thing.
look Corin in the eye and say that I had other children's
Here's
meat
the
in my
thing.
bed.
We
in my
can't
pants.
we can't turn back time, and we may as
No,
well enjoy the meat
And
before.
I'm saying like you can do it. You can do it.
If I could turn back time.
You can eat this meat, but like a man's gotta have a code. A lady half elf has gotta have a code. A barbarian criminal half elf has to have a code.
You do it fine.
You can. I'm not
I'll
saying
spit
you
out.
can't. I'm not gonna judge
I'll
you.
spit out the piece that I bit.
Okay, thank you, because I was actually gonna judge you a little bit.
Well, yeah. I mean,
But... Okay, I got one of these necklaces
Okay.
just in my pocket.
Sure. Grabbed it.
Grabbed it.
I finally come around to where you are.
You made
and
it.
And then I say, hey guys, we should look around the corner to see if there's anything.
Yeah, get this guy away from all this meat, especially.
You know, it's
She's
fine
thinking
now.
it's
I'm
a
not gonna
problem
do it
with
again.
meat.
I'm not
He's
gonna do
thinking
it
it's a
again.
problem with meat.
I am uncomfortable with the level of conversation in our quest about meat.
No.
Because, like,
No.
all we talk about is meat,
No.
and there's more to
Negative.
life than meat.
No, I don't know if you're right.
Okay.
Okay, we go check around the corner.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's my idea, and I have
Okay.
to
As you look
Yeah,
around the
check
corner,
We continue
you
to walk away
see
from her.
suddenly before you more steps going down.
We go down? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go down.
You
I
go
would-
down, it's another like 50, 60 feet, and then this sort of cave this rough cave opens up to this large round room that has been sort of hollowed out. Around the peripheral of the room is all like a shallow water, and it's the ceiling's dripping, and it's quite damp in there, obviously. And in the center of the room, there's a bit of an island with this like sort of like diagonal black wooden door with a brass handle on it, right in the center of the island. It's just like a door frame with a door, and behind that there's a small like little stone pathway, and there's 4 goblins carrying these people who've been wrapped in this sinewy substance, spider webs at this point.
I knew it!
We're gonna sneak.
I
up
knew
to them.
it!
And they're just sort of
I'm just gonna javelin them, I think. There's no way they're up to anything good at this point.
I immediately
Yeah. There's no.
try
We're not
and
gonna
shoot
ask
across
questions
the-
here.
As I prepare my javelin.
So they're
what's happening.
taking piles of these wrapped up bodies from a pile that's on
corpses?
another
Are they
little
still
island in the
alive?
corner. They're like kind of wiggling. A few of them.
Okay,
A few of them are
okay.
motionless.
Desiccated corpses, nice.
And they're moving them across the stone path towards this islandy door and sort of piling these people up in front of the door.
Alright.
You also, so on top of this, you also hear something that's kind of strange. There's a loud, echoey, frantic tapping that's sort of sporadically can be heard.
That's gotta be the spiders. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's gonna definitely be the spiders.
It's the spiders. For
It's
sure.
gonna be the
those-
spiders.
So I would like
eight-legged
to
jerks.
probably
6-legged.
They have eight legs.
8 legs.
Traditionally,
I would like to cast a spell.
Okay.
I would like to cast spike growth around all of the area where the goblins are right now.
Okay. Cool.
To try and pierce their feet so they can't really.
Let me draw this out for
Don't
us now
pierce those-
since we're
those bodies.
here. Right now they're not paying attention, so you do have like sort of the advantage to make a move before you're gonna have a surprise attack.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot the guy that I can see the closest with
Okay.
a crossbow.
Which one's that?
So after this first attack, you
Roll for
Lose.
initiation.
you'll lose that.
I know.
Yeah. So who are you shooting? Just tell me.
That guy.
Closest guy. Okay.
Yeah.
So roll for it.
What?
Oh.
Add
It's a 5.
it's a crossbow dexterity.
No, but the
Plus
attack is
2.
5.
Dexterity plus 2.
So I got 7.
Okay, so it's not gonna hit,
Yeah.
but you already knew that. So you fire your crossbow, and it just sort of like sticks right into the door, and it alerts the rest of them. So now everybody roll initiative.
Sorry, guys.
All right. Oh, I got a
16.
Okay, so Steph gets to go first.
Okay.
Do us proud.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna throw the jabs.
Okay.
Can I throw all 4 of them? No, I can only throw 1 at a time. Okay. Can from where they're standing with their crossbows,
Yep.
can they reach everyone?
Let's see. Yes.
Okay. Can I reach everyone? Because I don't have a crossbow with my javelin or my hand axes.
You can reach everyone, yeah. Except for the one guy who's behind the door. You can't see
This
him.
guy right here?
Yeah.
Can't see
No,
him?
you can see him, not the other guy.
This
Yeah.
one?
Yep.
Okay. You guys have any preference?
No.
No.
I'll just
hit one of them. Just, I'd say we like work our way one at a
Yeah,
time.
good call. And then we can like get to the island.
Yeah.
Okay, what's my speed? 30. I throw my hand axes at this guy.
Okay.
Do it.
Roll d20 and add +2 plus dexterity.
23.
That's gonna hit.
Do I roll for both of them or just
Yeah.
one?
Now roll for the next one.
14
God.
plus 4, so 18.
And that's gonna hit. So
Good
both of
work.
them are gonna hit. Roll damage and then add your dexterity to. Oh no! For hand axes, it's not d12, is it?
Oh, d6, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's-
but can I also still rage?
I think
As
you can rage at a bonus action after this, but you didn't rage before you did that, so no. I don't think.
oh, okay. On your turn, you can enter a rage as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, so I still have to do this. Damn.
Yeah.
Should have thought about that. Okay, so this is 2 and 6, so 8 on this.
Whoa. So the first one, add
Plus
your
2.
dexterity. Yeah.
So 4.
Okay, and then yeah,
The next one was 6, so 8.
So 8.
the next one you don't get to, so it's
Oh.
4 and
4 and 6.
He's dead.
6. 10. So
Okay.
you killed him.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Hey!
Yeah.
Good work.
He's dead.
Sweet. All right.
Okay,
You can just take him out.
He went to heaven.
Bye
So
bye.
I should have like described that better, but yeah, you killed him.
You just killed him.
Now,
That's
can
all
I,
we need to know.
Yeah.
I can enter into my rage, but can I also move? Or no?
You can enter into your rage now, and you can move. Yes.
Okay. So I enter into my rage.
Cool. Frenzied rage.
Frenzied rage.
All right.
Please. And then I go 30, so I can go 1. Oh shit! I should have done that the other way. Oh well.
You can move up to 6 spaces, and you can go diagonally too if that's
2,
easy.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I can't. I'm not close enough to use melee, so I'm good.
Okay. So now it's Goblin's turn.
Bring it on, bitches. I
All
got
right.
38 HP.
So the one
And a
who's
health
farthest away,
You're so
who's
strong.
currently carrying a body, he's gonna drop it and pull out his short bow, his little tiny bow, and fire it at you.
Okay.
So he's gonna roll to hit you, and that is 20.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
So he hits me.
24. Yeah, he's gonna hit you.
Because
Okay.
it has to be more than my armor class plus 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's
Okay.
your armor class?
14.
Ooh.
And he's gonna hit you for 8.
Okay. Sounds.
So he draws that bow and he launches it towards you, and the arrow soars and fires right into your neck.
Ew.
No.
Gross.
Yeah,
You're
you got
not-
an
Yeah,
arrow in your
I
neck.
don't know. No, not
You can
really.
pull that out?
I can pull that out.
No, you can take it. You're in frenzied rage. All you see is just
Yeah.
like anger and blood and red. So.
Yeah, I am in a rage.
All right. So that was Goblin number 4 in the back. We're gonna move on to Goblin number 3. He's gonna take a similar action. Only he's gonna fire past you towards Ariel.
No.
So. Yeah. So he.
Nature gods, come to my
He
aid.
He draws his short bow.
I'm a nature cleric.
And let's fly for 18.
Can't you use Barret as a shield?
No, he's up top.
I know,
Remember?
I
With the
know
smoking
where he
meat and
is.
Corin.
With the smoking
I
meat and
So-
the jewels.
I know with corn.
Guys, okay, I know we're in the middle of this battle, but
Arrows mid, like in the air.
the
moving slow.
smoking meats.
Nobody cares.
Can you make
about
a
your
meat
stupid
tower and
meat.
hide behind it?
No, I mean, like, that would be a great
Make a
name.
meat tower.
All the smoking meats.
It would be a great. Okay,
Use it as a meat shield.
Okay, I think that what happens to me.
The arrow flies into your leg, and you take 5 damage.
No, my leg. It was my favorite leg.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
Okay, so now Goblin 2 in the back there, he's actually going to make some movement. And he's going to rush 1, 2, 3, 4. What's his movement? Okay. 5, 6. And you just see him talking towards the wall, basically. Like, you can't tell what he's doing.
Okay.
And then he's going to turn and fire at Steve.
Oh.
And he's going to hit you for 11.
What?
That's your AC.
Well, I wanted to use my shield.
Okay, you can use that reactively. You can use that for sure. Like right now.
Wait, did you roll an 11?
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
His armor class is 16.
Okay, so he's not going to hit you.
He's not gonna hit you.
Oh, sweet. Then I'm not gonna use my
So
shield. That's
he whispers something like sort of towards the wall. You can't quite tell. Then he turns and fires at you sort of wildly because he wasn't paying attention to the battle for a second. The arrow just banks off the edge of the cavern.
I say, haha, you meat stick.
Oh!
and
Got
I'm-
him good.
Yeah.
And so now it's Limehut's turn.
All right.
Do I have, like, when I'm in my rage, I have piercing, resistance to piercing damage. Do I have to remind you about that?
Oh
I
yeah,
just
you do.
forgot.
I won't
That's okay.
remember. Yeah,
That's
so
okay.
I rolled
you
an
can
18.
have that damage you took.
She got 18.
I'm hitting
What,
this guy.
Okay.
what damage?
She's hitting this guy.
He gave you damage. Remember? He
Yeah.
gave you 8 damage.
Yeah.
Make it 4.
Okay.
That's what piercing
Make it 4.
helps with.
Number 1.
She
Make it
she
4.
hit. She gonna hit this guy because
Yeah.
she got
You
18.
know about Star
All right.
Trek.
I
So-
know a lot about Star Trek. I just am. I don't want to talk about it. I'm so embarrassed.
Roll your damage.
So I'm doing a second level spell.
Okay. So it's that plus I guess your spell casting modifier.
Guys, are you ready
So
for
you hit him. What does it do?
4, 9, 2, 11, 15.
I think he's dead.
Your guiding bolt sort of like scatters through the room and like sort of takes all these directions, but then ends up flying like directly into the face of this goblin's, obliterating and exploding his head.
I wanted the other goblins to see my wrath, which is why I made a really
How
big.
come we don't get to pick how to kill them?
Well, when you get the big bad guy, you know,
That's
I'll
what
give you
I'm
the
gonna
chance
do.
to mess him up.
Sweet. Okay, so he's dead.
Yeah.
So dead.
Bye.
All right. So
Didn't
now
want
it's
you anyway.
is that all you're doing?
Then I'm gonna move.
Okay.
And how come I can move 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As you're moving across the room, you hear this strange tapping getting louder and louder and louder.
It's a
And
spider.
then suddenly you see a spider appear.
Oh, I knew
A
it!
giant phase spider appear in front of you, in between you and Lawrence.
Okay, well,
Well, I hate this.
Well, it's your turn, so
Well, I'm gonna just try to obliterate it.
yeah, you go for it. You
I'm
nail
gonna-
that thing.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna use a guided missile thing. I'm gonna use my magic Mike missile.
Okay.
Magic
Yeah.
Mike missile.
Heyo.
Sounds like it's a dick.
A lot of lawbreakers in
Yeah,
here.
we got a lot of lawbreakers in here.
Got all lawbreakers in here. Okay.
My pony.
Jump on him.
This is the sound of him like building up the spell in his hand.
Okay, so magic missile. I create
Magic
3 glowing darts of magical force. Each
Yeah.
dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. So I'm gonna get all 3 on this
Okay.
guy.
Yep.
So each dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So roll that d4 4 times. Oh, are you doing second level?
Yeah, second level. When you cast this spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the spell creates 1 more dart for each slot level above first. So I got 4. I'm gonna roll
4 darts on the spider.
So 1d
It's a triangle
4
guy.
triangle.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll 4 of these plus 1 on each. Okay.
Mhm.
So 4 plus 1 is 5.
Okay.
1 plus 1 2, so 7. 9. And plus 3 is 12. Okay.
So a total of 12?
Yeah.
All right, so at super close distance, your magic missiles sort of light up the cave as they briefly fly through the air towards the spider, all sort of hitting it from different directions. And it sort of like loses its balance a bit, but regains it and like looks directly at you.
What's the spider for initiative?
He's number 5, so he's coming up right now.
And I'm gonna move then after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. All right, Spider's turn. So Spider is going to. It's going to just move towards Lime Hut here.
Oh my gosh, guys, it's the scary time.
Actually, no, it's gonna go 1, 2 to there. Yeah, it's gonna go after Lime Hut now. So
Also, just want everyone to see that on here is an actual spider. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a nice touch.
I'm still number 3.
Number 4.
just gotta.
Number 1.
Make it so.
Oh, great.
Hot. Hot.
Oh, great.
Shut up, Wesley.
All right, so it's gonna hit you for 17. Is that a
What?
hit? Yeah. No, like that's. Does it hit you?
Oh, yeah, I thought you meant like 17.
What?
Yes, it hits me with 17.
Okay. So it lunges for you and bites you, taking 4 damage off your body. 4
Oh, good. I mean,
chunks of
that's
damage.
horrible, but it's not that bad.
But then you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God, with what?
Just roll d20 plus Constitution.
21.
Okay, so nothing bad's gonna happen to you.
Except I lose 4 points.
Except that. That's not that
Oh,
bad.
were you gonna get poisoned? Is that what
Maybe.
was gonna happen? Happened? Happened.
Didn't happen.
Okay,
Didn't
so
happen.
now
Didn't
it
happen.
is the spider's going to it suddenly disappears.
Oh, did it repel up to the ceiling?
What a
No,
sweet-
no, it actually just like disappeared in front of you.
That's
phased away.
stupid.
Okay, guys. Well, I guess I'll keep taking out some of these
Gobs?
gobs. Now,
Yeah.
I killed that gob, so I have my hand axes back, right?
Did you? Yeah, you pulled him out of that
Yeah.
goblin for sure.
I
Yeah,
raided his corpse.
yeah, that'd be your bonus action.
Okay, and I'm still raging.
Still raging,
Raging
frenzied
Yeah,
rage.
still
Okay,
raging.
I'm gonna throw my hand axes at this guy.
Okay.
17, 21.
Oh yeah.
There's a rage gives you a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah, but I got my bonus action with him. What?
I think it gives you more. You did hit him. I just want to make sure you're not getting
Short-changed?
shortchanged. Yeah.
It's you get a +2 bonus to the damage roll.
Oh, so make sure you add +2 to all your damage rolls.
Yeah. Now that I'm raging,
Now that you're
but I
raging.
didn't do an attack since I've raged.
Oh, okay.
Because
Sweet.
I raged.
So
I
yeah,
attacked
add that
pre-rage.
+2, and if you get close to someone, you
Yeah, I
get to attack
yeah.
twice.
Oh,
I
I
could
got
really
a plan.
go
Do you
for
notice
some-
that I attacked the one that was furthest away from me?
I did.
Okay.
Sweet.
So 21,
Okay, yeah.
first one, and then this one's 7.
Okay.
Do I hit with both?
No, you only hit with the 21.
Okay. What is it? 6? Yeah. 6, and then I get +4, right? +2 and then +2?
Yeah, depending on what your dexterity is.
4. And then my dexterity is +2, and then I get the +2 from the rage, so 8
Yeah.
on this guy.
Okay, you've killed him.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Get out of
Good
here!
work.
Okay, and then I'm just like, oh, my man just kind of, my hand, bonus rage with my great axe.
Okay.
For sure.
Nice.
Yeah, do it.
Nice. I'm loving this.
16 + 4, that's a 20. I assume that I make a
You've
solid hit.
You've launched.
Oh.
Yeah.
This
So I'm
is
just gonna roll with
fantastic.
my D12.
Yes.
Okay, guys, so I get +4, so this has to, if it's a 4 or higher,
We're done.
You go and get him.
I can't
Okay,
that way.
we know now that
I
they're
can't
worth
that
8
way.
hit points.
Ah,
Oh, you
yay!
obliterate
Yeah.
him!
Yeah. So you
Awesome.
You
you.
just cut it right in half.
So
I'm
good.
just gonna do this. This is the last goblin. How do you want to do this?
Oh goodness, let me see. Let me just think about this. I use my fingertips and grab him by his very, very pointy goblin ears, and I whip him over my head like a waving flag for
Here, do it to him.
6 to 7 passes, and then I smash his face on the rocks
Yeah.
and wipe the blood up with the rest of his body.
Oh.
And then discard it without a second thought.
Great
Wow.
kill. What a
Bravo!
wonderful- What a wonderful
Goblin
kill.
destroyed.
Meat, not salvageable.
Meat condition. That's what you see with your rage sort of Terminator eye. You just see the
Meat
conditions of
condition,
meat.
not
And then from the
salvageable.
distance I say, nice to have meet you.
Nice too.
and look around for affirmation, and I'm not
Yeah.
getting it.
No.
No,
I'm still-
you're not.
Okay, great. Now,
Great. So you are number 1.
yeah.
It's
my turn.
Lime Hut's turn. Oh no, it's no, it was Goblin's turn now, but they're all
Steve,
dead.
what's your health like right now?
Fully roasted chicken.
It is a fully roasted chicken?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the
It's
fully
24.
roasted chicken in the
Oh,
Aladdin
okay. You're
SNES
totally
video
fine.
game.
I'm going to put bar skin on myself,
Okay.
which means
Bark skin.
Why don't you,
No,
you
it's
should do
called
a
bark skin.
percept check.
why?
Check that spides.
Can I still do a spell if I do a perception check, or no? That's what I do. That's my action.
The perception check would be your action. Yes.
I'll do a perception check.
Yeah, then Steve still gets an action before that spide reappears.
Okay. It's a 9, so it's an 11.
Okay. You hear the tapping still, which is strange, but you can't see it. And from your, you've heard about other different planes of existence and that kind of thing that's people have sort of talked about and priests have talked about in the world. And you assume that this spider can sort of shift between planes, an ethereal plane. So.
Oh God.
Okay, well, that prospect is
That's
frightening.
scary as fuck.
So I'm going to move towards the person who just killed 3 goblins. So.
Oh wait, can I also move?
You can move.
Okay, I'm gonna move too.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, it's not my turn yet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We're getting closer to each other.
Yep. Cam, is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do that too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Great work.
Anything else?
I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a.
Something you can also do on your actions is you can set up a reaction. So if you can say, if something appears in front of me within range, I do this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have known that. I didn't know
You can
could
do that. Sorry, I'm just bringing that up now because this bad guy sort of...
What he's saying is he's going to appear and peer in front of you.
Okay, so anticipating that he's gonna appear again because we have no enemies currently. I'm like, well, this is strangely ominous, and and chances are high that he's gonna come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So
I
I ready my crossbow.
Okay, and which direction are you pointing?
I'm gonna say here.
Okay, you can see they're sort of facing a certain way. Yeah, you can sort of just point them.
Yeah, he's facing.
Okay, do you want to do something similar, Ariel?
Yeah,
Sort of set
I
up
would
an
like
action.
to do that.
Do you want to face the same direction or?
I'm going to face the opposite direction with
Yeah,
my crossbow.
sort of back to back sort of thing.
So I have my crossbow. Do we
here
roll to
here?
see what it does?
No.
We just have it
You're just
ready.
waiting.
Do you
So
just-
then if it
do you
appears
wanna
in front of
face,
you, you get an action in the middle of it.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kinda
that's what I
covering,
want to do.
this
Yeah,
area?
that area.
Okay.
Okay, so spider appears. All of a sudden, it's sort of you see this sort of disturbance in front of you in the air, and then suddenly this spider sort of jets in from out of nowhere, and right in front of you, Ariel.
Oh God. Okay, well I roll to attack him with my crossbow.
Okay.
Did you put on your bark skin?
No, I didn't because I did a perception check. Remember?
Yeah.
I
So
still
Lime
think
Hut,
it was a good one.
Lime Hut has her crossbow at the ready and fires.
Do I roll to see if I hit it first?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 12 plus
Dexterity plus 2.
16.
That's gonna hit. So you launch this arrow right into
Yeah.
it. Let's see how much damage he gets.
So I do 1d8.
Plus 2. Or plus whatever your dexterity.
Oh,
10.
10!
10.
And I
All
already
right,
got
sweet.
12 on him.
Yeah.
So the arrow launches right into its necky fleshy bit right before its thorax, let's say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
The spider just sort of writhes in pain and then fires back at you with bite again.
Okay, bring it on.
Okay. And it's gonna be 18 to hit.
Oh, of course.
And
No,
What were you at?
18.
10. It's gonna, so he
Ooh.
lunges forward and takes a
You
giant
put on that
bite out of you.
bark skin next time?
Takes a
Yeah,
bit of
I'm going
flesh
to.
and muscle with it, and you have to roll a Constitution saving throw again.
17.
All right, so you are not
19.
unaffected outside of the
Thank
pain and
Oh, I'm happy
flesh
for you,
missing
man.
from your
Yeah,
body.
that was a close one. Where's he moving?
He's gonna climb up onto the ceiling. Oh,
It's him climbing up onto
that's
the
the
ceiling.
noise he makes.
That's the noise he makes.
So he's up here on the ceiling. Let's say.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, nice.
Okay, he's up on the
That's
ceiling.
fantastic.
Okay, so now it's whose turn? It's Steph's turn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Steph, you
Okay,
can...
yeah, let's hand axe this bitch. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, how do you... Oh, you're gonna throw them. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still raging.
So you're gonna say you're gonna go on the ceiling?
Okay. 6 plus is 10
Mm-hmm.
for the first one.
Okay.
And 21.
Okay, so 21 hits.
21 hits. Okay.
Yeah.
And,
So roll for that one and add. I don't think you get to add anything to that one because it's your second hit. Well, you get to add your frenzy thing, your rage.
just the +2.
Just a +2, yeah.
I was gonna rage on you there
Yeah.
for a second.
You what?
What?
So 4.
All right.
That's not too much.
That's okay. At least it was a hit.
So can I?
So
how
you
tall
throw
is
that
this
axe.
cavern?
It's let's say 30 feet up.
Oh,
Yeah. So you throw this this hand axe across the room, and you can't quite see what it hits, but you hear the spider yell out in pain.
Okay, okay.
Yep.
Let me do it.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I move over to directly below the spider.
Uh-huh.
And I complete, using my acrobatic skill, a gigantic
Jump for a melee attack.
while swinging.
Oh.
my
This
great
is possible.
axe.
Okay,
My
this
bonus.
it's not impossible. So roll your d20.
Whoa.
I'm so
Is this for
excited.
my jump or is
This is for just the jump, and add
Okay.
your acrobatics.
Oh,
Oh
7.
no.
Oh, that sucks.
Dave, just say it's enough. Just say it's
not.
enough.
This is not gonna be
Dave,
enough.
no!
You leap through the air and you like reach out with your axe, but it's just not enough. You sort of like tumble on the ground on the other side of it. So I'm gonna move your character like because you did like a big jump through the air, and I'm gonna put you back over here.
It's okay, we forgive.
I'm sorry.
Whatever, I don't care.
It's definitely worth a shot. I wanted that to work too. Okay, so now it's Limehut's turn.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I use a cantrip and a whatever they're called?
No,
A
you have to
spell?
do one or the
I have to do
other.
one or the other?
Yeah.
I would like to do. Can I do spike growth on the ceiling?
Yep.
I'm gonna do spike growth on the
Nice.
ceiling.
But I think
Cool.
you should move a little further away due to the fact that you have a lowered health
Yeah.
as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Whoops.
Yeah. Oh, or should you put on your bark skin?
1,
No,
2,
no. Get
3,
that
four,
guy.
5. I'm over there.
Okay.
I'm far away.
And you cast spike growth. Tell me what it does.
So basically, it grows on the ceiling, but it's like trying to like camouflage itself into
Yeah.
the ceiling. So
Okay.
I do 2d4 damage, but you have to roll a perception check to see if you see it.
I imagine it to be like a black pool that starts like
What-
Yeah.
growing and then like spikes shoot out of it.
What's the DC on it? It's this number right there.
12.
Okay, so I have to beat that. It does not beat it. So what happens?
So I
roll-
roll 2d4.
Okay, so roll 2d4.
Oh yes.
Do you get any
We gonna
bonuses?
get
Oh.
We gonna get you.
Oh!
7
Do you get some
Oh, we gonna get you.
boner bonuses?
boner bonus. Do I get bonuses? I get a +4 spell attack bonus. So
No, that's just gonna be straight up. So
I
you
get
you launch
7?
your bar skin up here, and the spider falls down from the top of the cavern and lands on the floor below.
What's up, Dingus?
Sort of like on its belly, and it's purple now for some reason.
Wait,
Yeah.
was it injured though, or did it just fall?
No, it's injured. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna take
Yes.
falling damage too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't really know
Yeah,
what that
you
is,
killed
so I'm
it.
just gonna roll like a d4 for it.
We did. Like,
Yeah, one of its legs falls off. It looks pretty damaged.
Yeah,
It's
Spiders
Steve's turn.
have like
Ooh.
thousands of eyeballs.
I'm
Don't
gonna
they?
go-
8 eyeballs.
I'm just gonna move
Some eyeballs.
here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna maybe I'll do
Maybe go like this way. He can move like 5, I think. So don't go within 5 of him. Make him only attack me.
1, 2. Oh yeah, he can still get me.
Go like right here, right?
Yeah, he can still get me.
Can you go like right here? Right?
Oh yeah.
Just go backwards.
Okay. That was a lot of weird movement. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 5. Oh.
You can get there.
Huh?
You're trying to get to him?
No, he's
no,
trying to get away from
I'm
him.
trying to get away
Oh.
from him. Okay, so I was here.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, can he still get me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't. touch me, but he might be able to shoot.
He can get next to
something
you,
at
yeah.
me.
Don't you have one more? You
Oh,
can
yeah.
move 4 or 5.
Okay, then I'll go up on
Get
there.
up there.
Yeah.
Height
Get up
advantage.
there.
Hide in the pile of bodies that are up there.
Yeah.
Get up off
So
of
from
that
atop the bodies, I'm gonna shoot
Okay, my castle.
my crossbow, or maybe,
Okay.
I have a cantrip that I can use. Let's see what I got. Ray of Frost can reach 60 feet.
Do it. Do Ray Frost.
That's 6 space. No. Yeah, that can
That's
reach him
12,
for
yeah.
sure.
Okay, so a frigid beam of blue-white light streaks toward a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, it takes 1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
Oh. That's
The
good.
spell's damage increases by 1d8 when you reach... Oh, never mind. That's 5th level.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
again.
so...
So
okay.
throw a ray of frost at him.
So 1d8... Okay.
But you have to roll a ranged attack, I think, right? Is that what it said?
Yeah, so I have
Does
to
it say it's a
roll...
range
the-
attack?
Roll
yeah,
that.
it's a ranged
Okay.
attack. It's within 60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you still have to roll the d20 to make sure you hit it with your, the ray aims at it.
okay.
That plus your spell attack modifier, which is going to be on your spell list.
Oh, spell casting ability or spell attack a bonus?
A spell attack a
Spell-
bonus.
Okay, that's plus 4, so 10.
10. That's not going to hit.
Shit.
I'm sorry.
No.
It's okay.
So you launch this ray of frost, and it just sort of freezes some of the water beside the spider. The spider's like, ah! So spider's going to attack. It's going to go after Vena here. Vena, what's your last name again?
Huffless?
Haflas. Vena Haflas. So it's coming after you,
Yep.
and it's going in for a bite, and it misses you completely.
Perfect.
So it just sort of
So great
lunges
for
at
me.
you, and it doesn't give enough strength, and it doesn't quite get you.
Yeah, because
Great
that
news.
bitch is dying.
Yeah.
And
Also,
so
it's tough
Over.
as hell.
Bye
It's
bye,
gonna-
It's my
spider.
turn.
it's just gonna crawl up onto here.
Okay.
Finish him.
So it's your turn now.
Super
Yeah.
injured.
So I
Get
think my hand axes are in his body still. So I'm gonna throw a jab.
You could.
You should run up to him and
I-
tackle
Oh, I
him.
can
can
do
do two
both. I
great
can do two.
axes,
Okay. Okay, I get right up in his business.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's
You're right
up?
on
Get
top
your
of him.
great
Climb up on him.
axe.
I
Jump on
use
him.
the cobwebs I've been saving since that previous collection to create a
Rope ladder?
ladder, tie myself onto him, and then swing from above him with my great axe into his own head.
All right, roll for it,
I don't know how I could miss. Guys.
and add 2 + 2 plus your strength. So you're adding 6.
Yeah, so I mean, like, that's a
Oh.
22.
Whoa.
So you're gonna hit him.
I'm so
Okay.
proud.
Roll for
I
damage
shit
for the
hit him.
first one.
I for shit hit him.
You gonna go get him?
Okay, and then I get plus 4 again, right?
It's
That's
yeah.
my
Roll
strength
that
+2.
+2 plus strength. What is it?
Oh.
It's a 15.
Oh.
And also I get
So-
one more melee attack. So.
Yeah. You launch this axe directly in between the eyes, some of the eyes of this spider, and it goes right into its brain. The spider sort of it just starts marching around. It's blind. It can't see. How do you want to do this?
I continue to ride him as he's marching, yelling, "I am the king of the world!" And I stand up on its back and wave my hat, my hood, at all of my friends. And then I actually take my crowbar and insert it in the plating between its head and the rest of its body and give it a quick wedge and launch that motherfucker up into the ceiling where it splatters and rains down spider eyeballs up for all to see.
Oh.
Something like this.
Yeah, those are the spider's eyeballs.
There you go.
Hundo P.
Wait, but then I come over here and I say a quick prayer for the spider because I can speak to animals, and I do a cleric prayer.
Why didn't you
That's
speak
nice.
to him the
over
whole
this.
time?
Because he's a big one. I'm just practicing my big animal language.
Oh my
can
gosh!
only
I
do
literally
small
had to
animals.
murder 4 of the 5 bad guys.
And I say, don't pray for him. What are you doing?
No, I just respect all animal life. I felt
Nice.
a little sad when he
No,
died.
no. That guy wanted to kill us.
You don't understand.
Did we ever
I
figure
don't
out what
want
this?
to.
Are we done?
Not quite. As you land, did you land back on the island by the door?
Yes.
Like
Yeah, I
after
think
you
so.
killed him, like you
After
probably
I
jumped off
paraded
there?
around saying I was the king of the world.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
Sure. So let's say you did. You
Great.
find just outside the door there is this piece of paper.
Guys,
Oh.
I don't know if I want to read this out loud.
Yeah, you
I have
should.
some-
Read it.
Got
Some
a
sort of
demonic incantation.
I know, right?
Can you just open
Give
it?
it a look.
It's a map.
Oh,
Is
Is that
that?
a lighthouse?
It looks like there's a person carrying a torch walking away from a lighthouse at the end of a hill.
Show
There's
the
a
camera.
bat, it looks like, in the corner.
Oh, I hate bats.
Can you even see?
Oh, maybe it's a kite.
You can't see
Hold it back a bit. It'll be
This
out of
is
focus
the-
that far. Yeah.
This is
There you go.
the lighthouse, and then somewhere over here is the person with the torch.
Yeah.
And there's a drawing of a bat in this corner as well.
Well, it could also be a kite. Remember the kite guy?
Actually, that's
from
true.
before?
Maybe it's like a kite in the shape
It's-
of a bat.
So
It's
while you're
Marcus
checking out the
Flosshole.
map,
Floss holes everywhere.
speaking of Flosshole, while you're checking out the map, Corin comes running in with a torch with the whole village behind him,
How
being
did
like,
he get
"They're in
down the
here!
cliff?"
They went in they're down here!" And so then Marcus Flosshole, right behind him, he says, "Congratulations, you're heroes! You've saved our town.
We did it, guys!
And then
Here is the key to the city of Port Stanley,
oh,
and
We have it together.
I have so
I
many.
grant the blessing of the Flosshole name upon you."
I don't know if I want that.
And sort of holding this key, I go, I have so many questions. If you knew that this was the place the whole time, why didn't...
Oh,
You
we
just-
didn't know. Corin brought us here, and Corin's like, I saw them go down there, so I followed him.
Okay,
Corin.
good.
Can we have
Guess
our
that's it.
$200?
I would like our money.
Wait, who's
And
They
holding
all the
some
villagers like
$100,000.
take out change. They
Yoink.
have collectively given you your 200 gold. They're all sort of clapping and cheering. A
get
couple
my
kids
meat
are
though
playing
also
with the
too,
guts
right?
of the
Yeah.
spider,
Okay.
and a wheelbarrow starts making its way through the crowd. And as the crowd parts, you realize it's full of meat, and it's for you.
Oh, yeah.
I take 100.
It was worth it. It was all worth it.
That's it. Thanks for watching. If you watch this
We
long,
made it.
that's amazing. I'm sorry.
Thanks for watching.
I'm sorry, I'm proud. I'm really proud. You did a great job.
Until next time.